visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys came out on top a week ago, something they haven't done much of to this point. Across the field on the Lions sideline, Dan Campbell. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by... A first carry for Rashad White. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Now Daniels. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Wilson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So now the Lions go on offense in a great starting spot. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Right back to Tracy. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll try to pick it up himself. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
That's good. We're on Lions. First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now it's Tracy. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again. They'll fight for the end zone, but they will stop him again. Shy of the goal line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Tua going to run the sneak. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Tua Tagovailoa who called his own number and finished it off with a touchdown run. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here late in the season. They start the drive with White. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. White's numbers from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're sixes.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. 3rd and 2. To throw is Daniels. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. First down, here's White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll go up the middle with White. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. To the air goes Daniels. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Daniels from the gun on third down. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go play action. Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 5.
Now Tua. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he's going to have a Lions first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
3rd
and 4.
He was brought down by Trenton Wallace.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right, because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher, because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
The Cowboys offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. To the left side, he's got McConkey. Now 2nd and 5.
Complete to McConkey. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Daniels looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
5-yard gain on the play.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. As they've got it as we resume action. Off the play fake, Daniels. Now this one finds McConkey. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Daniels. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It's 4th down.
Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. He completes it right side to White. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with White. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 2nd down. The Cowboys at 4-8 now on the year. And they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. But I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Daniels. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
They give to White on the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Lions 16-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now Daniels going to keep it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Daniels, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, But now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Inside handoff here to Ricard. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Tua. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's
looking to pass. Tua. Pass caught by Fannin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
That is caught inside the 5. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Tracy trying the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyrone Tracy, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it? Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more.
24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended, go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Daniels going to try the sneak, and he will have a Cowboys first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's another Cowboys first down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Dropping this underneath with Herbert.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
7-yard line.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now he brings up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. That is caught. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now Daniels.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
To throw is Daniels.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal.
And this one will be a 29-yard attempt.
Bates' kick is good.
And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
To the sideline and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. He was covered by Tyson Campbell.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Tua, the final shot before half.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. Over to June. And able to get this out to the 25. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And it's fielded at the 34. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Remember, he called his own number on the touchdown run earlier, and that's something he's been able to do with some frequency this season, as you see here where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
A handoff for Herbert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
To the air goes Daniels. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a give to Herbert.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
A 2-yard pickup.
Operating from the gun, Daniels.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. first and goal, Dallas.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Xavier Worthy, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Play action, now it's Tua. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The career is more at stake when you win that paper, baby, it's on the dotted line.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd.
Daniels looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Tua going to throw. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
That's good for the Lions.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Tua sets up to pass it. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll try to pick it up himself, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
34-yard line. Jordan Stout in.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here's Daniels. That one complete to McConkey.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, right back to Herbert. They find some open field here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Fighting off the defender. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Daniels going to keep it.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him. The mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just the 3rd quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So out now come the Lions.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Running left is Tracy. To about the 40-yard line. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
On the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
On play action, here's Tua. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now Tua. It's complete to Brown, right side. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Looking to put a drive together. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. We knew he had the potential to give this defense fits with his arm, but he's really given them fits with his legs in this one.
Got him tied knots, doesn't he? Because you can see the indecision all the way through. Because when you're defending an RPO and you have to have the proper assignments, that means you're thinking instead of reacting, and he's taking full advantage of that, having a big game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll go again with Herbert. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 21. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
1st down, Dallas.
They'll run here with Herbert. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out to the left. He's got Sample there. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. A timeout here for an injured player, and definitely not what this defense wants to see. It's Khalil Mack who's in some discomfort. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the ground with a tight end. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort him to join them in the effort.
Trying to take this home, they'll run. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So now the Lions down by 6, 33 seconds to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34.
Now he'll spike it here with 20 seconds to go on the clock. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Encroachment defense.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Here's Tua. And the ball is out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Under pressure, they got him again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Cowboys, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.